Today we're going to talk about the importance of having a proper water supply before we enter the fire area. It's very important that the nozzle team has sufficient water to put out the fire. This is a private dwelling. In a private dwelling, we want to charge the line with water before we make entry. Very important. We've also set up the line so that for a rapid advance, we have a U-shaped one length of hose. That's going to be our attack hose for this house, all set up and ready to go. This will play out perfectly and give us a nice quick advance into the occupancy. If it was laid out opposite of the way it is currently, we would have a problem because of the drag factor involved, the friction. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at what we should be doing for a nozzle size up. That includes opening the front door, trying to get a look into the occupancy under the smoke layer. This will assist us in trying to locate the fire and any possible victims or obstacles in the way of the nozzle team. Firefighters should get low near the doorway. Open the door, keep control of the door at all times. Open the door, take a look in under the smoke layer and find out where we have to go. It's important that the firefighter with the nozzle get good water delivered to the nozzle. Also, we want to check the pattern of our nozzle. With this nozzle, we can have a varying pattern. We want to make sure it's in the correct setting for our fire attack. If using a smoothbore nozzle, that's not a concern. We want to check to make sure that we have good water flow before we go inside. We'll also be checking to make sure that the apparatus is in pumps. Very important. We've called for water in the line. Water has finally reached the nozzle. Lots of times firefighters do this procedure incorrectly. What they tend to do is just open the bail of the nozzle quickly and rapidly shut it down. This is not a proper indication of good water. As you can see, just a touch of water came out followed by air. That's not enough. We want to check to make sure we have proper flow and that our nozzle is in the proper setting. As we can see, what happened was we were set in a wide fog pattern. This may or may not be the pattern you wish to use for your fire attack. We're going to turn it and adjust it. As we shoot the water, we look for the break-off point of the nozzle. We're still getting air out of the line. At this point, if you don't have good water, I would suggest that you continue to still gear up and place the line down on the ground and wait for the approximate water to come to you. This is not a bad stream. The breakover point is about 25 to 30 feet away, possibly flowing about 150 gallons a minute. When we don't have a good stream and we shut down, the line will still get hard. This is not an indication that we have good water. Some firefighters have a tendency to open the line in this manner by shooting the water down into the ground. This also is not a good indicator of water flow. What we want to do is get the line down horizontally off the ground, keep it in place, and just open the bail fully. When we realize we have good water, slowly shut down. Now we have a good stream to go into the fire area.